Hello everybody, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for pressing play today. You might remember this box that I made last week to hold a whole pack of Slimming World HiFi bars, and I promised that I would bring one that would hold just a singular one. So I've done a little prototype, so it's going to look slightly different to this, but this is basically what I'm going to make. And this is a case but resized from Mixed Up Crafts, and then I watched the Paper Pixie as well, just to see how to do it. So I've sized it for a single bar, and we are going to use Seaside Spray for this. Have I got the name right? I always wonder. Yep, Seaside Spray for this. So my plan is, when you go to Slimming World, the Slimmer of the Week gets to take home a basket, and everybody brings something to put in the basket that's usually free food. So I thought this would be a nice little thing to put in the basket. So not only are they getting a HiFi bar, but you know, a nice little gift wrap as well. So that was my thoughts. So this is 6x4, so you can get 3 of them out of a sheet of A4, and I'm going to use the retired stamping trimmer for this. A lot of people are thinking, well, we can't get the blades anymore, so may as well bin it. But actually, it's still a scoreboard, so I'm not getting rid of mine. I have got some blades, some spare blades, and I managed to get some for my customers. So we'll be keeping going for a while with this, but it's still a brilliant scoreboard. It's still useful, and for this project it's particularly useful. If I show you my template, the drawn lines are where we're scoring, and as you can see, when we come to the vertical bit, we're only scoring in that center section, which is where this comes in really handy. Okay, so on the long side, I need to unlock it. On the long side, we're going to score at a half, so I always go that side for the half, and then we're going to score at 1 1/4, so then I just flip it to 1 1/4, and then we're going to go to 4 3/4 up there, and then 5 1/2. So they're done really easy. And then on this side, the score lines that we're going to put in are just between these 2 score lines here in the middle, which is where this one comes in really handy. So we're going to score at half again, so I'm going to put it over to the half there, and this, you've got a little pointer there so we can see where that score line is, and we can see where to stop up there. So my score line is just there. I'm going to flip it to go to 1 1/4 and do the same thing, and I just found that easier. You can do it on your scoreboard and sort of use a ruler to go up to the top, and then we go to 2 1/4, and then lastly we want to go to 3. But I will show you, because if you haven't got Stampin' Up! Trimmer and you do have a scoreboard, I'm going to show you how you can do it on the scoreboard. So this one we want to do at 3. So if you take a ruler, go to your 3 that's there, but you're going to start there and score it down there. So you can do it this way. Okay, now the next bit of scoring, you want to have that 1/2 inch bit that you scored there to the right hand side, and you're going to score just to this first score line, and we are going to score at 1 3/8 because you want it in the center point of these two. So 1 3/8 and then 3 1/8, and then flip it and do it again. 1 3/8 and 3 1/8. And then we've got to do our diagonals, and you need something with a bit of give to put these diagonal lines in. These are the pads that come out when you buy the caddy for your acrylic blocks, but you could also use your stamping piercing mat, which I always cover with paper. Okay, take a ruler and you're going to join from that line there to that line there, and again corner to corner there, and that's our diagonals. So we do that on all of them, and this gives you the nice diagonal scoring to make your gift look like a wrapped sweet. I've kept seeing these done in different shapes and sizes and thought, oh, I really want to make one. And so when I was thinking I'm going to make something for me HiFi bars, I thought, oh, this would be brilliant. And so then the last thing you want to do is do the little lines all the way along here, to give the sort of edge of the sweet there. So I'm going to bring the scoreboard back. You can do it on your trimmer, but I'm going to do it on the scoreboard. And you're just going to score every 1/8 of an inch up to that first score line, all the way along, stopping at that first score line. I may well speed this bit up because this must be a little bit like watching paint dry. That's that done, and then I'll just go back over these 1/2 inches just to neaten that up a tad. It does actually look like I missed one there. There, that's better. Okay, so that is all the scoring done. And so what you're going to do is just fold these edges up a little bit. I'm not going to score them because I don't want to flatten out those lines I've just made. I can score that one. I'm going to score that one. And then the others, again, we're just gonna pinch. So pinch that down, pinch these diagonals. Because the lines don't go all the way along. I experimented with lots of different sizes with making this, and the last one I made with a bigger bit there, and I haven't actually made this one at this size up, but I think this is the optimal size. This is 3/4 of an inch, that one was an inch. I just felt it was a little bit too long personally. So that's that, and then that should fold over, and that's going to get stuck down there, like so. Okay, now I've got panels to go on there, and sticking them on at this stage might be a good idea. So those are my scraps for cutting out. So you've got 2 bigger panels and 2 littler panels, because this bar is not a square. Okay, but you can adjust it to whatever you're doing. So the sizes of these are, for the big mats, it's 3 3/8 by 7/8, and the mats, I've just done it 1/8 of an inch shorter because it's such a small thing. I don't want a huge margin, and that is 3 1/4 by 3/4. And then on the little one, it's 3 3/8 again by 5/8, and then the DSP is 3 1/4 by 1/2. Okay, and I'm using the in colour stacks. We've got 6 by 6 colour stacks in all of the in colours, and you get 2 different designs. So you get a script, and on the other side of the script is this lovely pattern, and then you've got gingham, and on the other side of the gingham is this sort of diamond shape, and we've got them in all the colour families. So we've got them in the 2 lots of in colours, and we've got them in each of the 4 colour families as well, and you get 48 sheets in each pack. Really handy to have. Okay, so gonna glue these down. Going to use my Tombow. I'm going to use the flat end, so I'm going to squeeze out a little bit and then just spread it around. I like a bit of wigglage, so that's why I like my wet glue. I might speed this up. So then we just want to stick them in place. We've got the wider section and a thinner section. So again, using flat end, I'm going to stick that down. On there, and I'll carry on and do that, but a bit speeded, I think. So that's it all stuck down, and so now we just want to stick this to there and there to there. So I'm going to run some glue down the edge here. You can use tape if you prefer. It's a little bit tricky because you can't do what you normally do with a box. Just lay it down because the score lines aren't all the way across. So just hold that in place for a sec. And that's nicely stuck. And then I just want to decorate the end. I've got a bit of glue there, I don't want to get it on. And then to decorate, I've chosen Hooray, because it is for Slimmer of the Week, and we're all saying hooray, well done. So I'm using the words from Well Said. And sometimes, I don't know if you've got this, well written, actually, well written. I have trouble thinking, oh, what words are they? So my little tip is I cut them all out, and then I've stuck them down on a piece of scrap cardstock. This is like old school cardstock. So I can see them, because I find that easier if I can actually see what they all are. So I was looking through it, what could I do? And I was looking for well done, and I was going to piece the letters and do well done, and then I just thought, oh no, there's hooray, because we all clap Slimmer of the Week. So cutting out hooray. So that's hooray. So, and I decided to do it sort of shadowed as well. I really like the look of that. So I've got a scrap of Whisper White, so I'm going to cut it once in Whisper White, and then I'm going to cut it once in Seaside Spray. So I'm going to get that done and come back to you. So they're all cut out. Get rid of the bits. Oh. Put that in there. So I'm going to stick this to the top of that, slightly offset. So I'm going to squeeze a bit of glue there on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to tap that into it so that I can then stick it down slightly off so that it is shadowed. And then before it all dries, stick it in again and stick it on there. So that's that one. That's that one. There's my HiFi bar. So you can just open it up and the bar will slip in. Now, if you've ever bought these, they are actually slightly different sizes. So this one's got a rocky road in it, and it is actually a bit bigger than that one. So I've made it so it fits this one, and so therefore it will fit a littler one. And you can use it for other things as well, and obviously put a different sentiment on it if you want to. I think they're really cute little boxes. And I say that one, I made that one slightly shorter, which I think I prefer it shorter. I think it's a better dimension. It looks better, and I did score that slightly wrong. Yeah, love it. Hope you like it too, and I hope whoever is Slimmer of the Week this week likes it. It won't be me, only because I gained last week, so I was on holiday. So there. All the details will be on my blog. It should be a little button coming up there to take you directly to the blog post with all the measurements and everything for this. And then don't forget to like and subscribe, and over there you can go and explore other videos that I've done. So hope you like that. Link to my shop if you wish to buy anything. Remember, there's a new catalogue coming out, so let me know if you want a copy, and don't forget about the fabulous current joining offer that's on if you want to become a member of my team. I'd love to welcome you along. Okay, see you again soon.